Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's Pixelated-Apollo. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you guys are doing well. And today we are going to witness a massive battle in Total War Warhammer. This one is a 3 versus 3, and it's a fight between good and evil. On one side, we have the Empire Dwarfs in Bretonnia, and they're taking on an alliance of Vampire Counts, Greenskins, and Chaos. So let's get started with those army comps, and then we can finally begin this battle. Starting with Bretonnia, he is bringing 3 Trebuchet, which is an insane amount. He's got about 4 units of spearmen at arms with shields. For his wizard, he has the damsel. Looks like she's using a force field or something. I don't know what she's doing in there. And then he is bringing about 3 units of peasant bowmen. And then, of course, he is mostly bringing cav because Bretonnia is a cav faction or cav focused faction. He has about 4 or 5 units of the Knights of the Realm, 4 units of the Grail Knights with their flaming lances of justice, and then way over here on the other side, he is bringing some Pegasus Knights, and he has his general over here, Lewin, who's also using his force field. Let's move on to the Empire now. He is bringing 3 units of handgunners. He's got 3 units of spearmen with shields, 4 units of swordsmen, and 3 units of the great swords. For artillery, he has 2 units of the Hellstorm rocket battery, and then 1 unit of the great cannon on the flank. And then for his wizard, he has a bright wizard, which is a pretty standard wizard for the Empire. And then for the general, he has Karl Franz on Deathclaw. So let's move on now to the dwarves, who are bringing 6 units of thunderers. That is a very intense amount of firepower. He's also bringing, I think only for his infantry, he's got the Longbeards with great weapons. So the 2-handed axes right here. And then for the rest of his army, he has Iron Fist for his general. He's bringing like 4 units of cannons, so we're going to see lots of artillery in this battle, which, you know, I always love. And then for his hero here, he's got a Master Engineer, which will help out his artillery greatly. He's also bringing 2 units of gyrocopters. Actually, one is a gyrocopter with brimstone guns. Yep, so 2 of them. And that's it for the dwarves. Let's move on to the baddies now. We'll begin with the Vampire Counts. He's bringing 3 units of zombies, which is going to be very useful against those thunderers. He has 4 units of the Grave Guard with great weapons. He has 2 units, 1 on each flank of the Crypt Ghouls, which I believe is a good anti-infantry. For monsters, he has the Vargoths, 2 units of them, 1 unit of the Crypt Horrors. He has a White King over here, which will help the infantry. By the way, he also has some Wraiths, which look really cool on this battlefield. And then over here for the flying units, he has the Vargeist. He has a Terrorgeist. And of course, his general is Manfred on his zombie dragon here. He's also bringing 2 units of Black Knights for some cav. Moving on to the Greenskins, he's bringing a decent amount of Orc Boar Boy Big Guns. Try saying that 5 times fast. That is a ridiculous name. They're very stinky, but you know, they're good at what they do, which is killing and destroying dreams. So about 4 units of them. He also has a light unit of Goblin Riders over here. Looks pretty cool. You don't see them too often. And then for his infantry, he is bringing mostly Orc Big Guns. He's got a decent amount of them. And he has the Black Orcs, which are very, very good. They know what they do. They know what to do in battle. And then he's bringing some Trolls to help out in the infantry fight. Let's move on to the final army and the smallest army, which is the Warriors of Chaos. He's bringing about 4 units of Hell Cannons, which is an insane amount. 2 units of the Dragon Ogres, and then for his infantry, he has some Chaos Warriors with great weapons with halberds, so 2 units of the great Chaos Warriors with halberds, and then 2 units of Chosen, and then for his general is Archeon on his mount. Whew. That was a lot of army comps, but we can finally get this battle started, and it's gonna begin with a very bold, very brave charge from the Greenskins, and it totally makes sense because they need to try to close the gap between them and that dwarven artillery, which is just wrecking the lives of the trolls over here. You can see this troll just got destroyed, but he is getting back up. But unfortunately for these black orcs, or these orcs over here, they will not be getting back up. But we do have some goblins also charging in. So this is just a very brave, very bold charge. And let's see if he can try to close the gap without losing too many troops in this epic push. Gotta love all the monsters and creatures in this game. It is very fantastic, very beautiful game. The gyrocopters are actually getting really close. The vampire counts, they really want to take care of that, so they're going to send in their Vargeist over here to try to do some close combat. Also, we have the Terrorgeist going in. So this is not good for the dwarves. He needs to try to get his gyrocopters out of there. They're not exactly the best when fighting in, fighting against the vampire counts. They're monsters. So he does get one unit out of there, but they are wavering. Very, very destroyed, very banged up. So hopefully he can try to save this unit, or what's left of the unit. The Terror guys also going in deep. Look at this, guys. Is he going to go for the artillery? Yes, he is. He is going to try to crash down here and silence that artillery. Very good move there. That was beautiful. The Pegasus Knights, though, are coming down. And then meanwhile, we have the Orc Boar Riders who are going to try to charge in and do some pretty good damage against these dwarves who are just stationary, and they just get wrecked. Their world has been rocked, and I'm sure most of them are going to get back up. That was a pretty good charge, though, and a great way to be very aggressive with that cav. Oh, we got a boar running free over here. Gotta love how the orcs just ride boars. It's just hilarious. They've got Grail Knights kind of running around, trying to go around the flank of these orcs, which are causing them to break. But the trolls, though, are holding the line, and they should be able to buy some time for the rest of the infantry to join in this fight. And here's the bird's eye view of the situation. Lots of greenskins kind of clumping up, trying to take out this very defensive position with this artillery. But over here, we've got more troops charging in, just swinging their clubs, silencing these thunderers. And we have the Vargeist also going in as well. You can see the zombies in the background about to come in. We can see the Empire's artillery firing at some troops. The Wraiths are in the thick of the fight. Here comes the vampires. About time. Get in there, vampires. Take out those thunderers. So what do we got? More orcs pushing on the flank over here. Yeah, I think it's going to be safe to say that the evil guys are going to take out this position. I mean, all they really have here is just lots of dwarven artillery. But on the other side, the Grail Knights and the Knights of the Realm are doing everything they can to cycle charge and try to cut down these forces. Because it's really tricky as Bretonnia, because they're not the best faction in this game. So you got to be very very good at microing your cav focused army. Ooh, what is this? Is this Manfred going in? Yes, it is. But he's gonna hop his way out of there. And we do have some spells going on in the background. The Vargoth doing some damage. The Grave Guard just ripping their way through this dwarven infantry. And now the Empire is desperately sending over their forces to try to help out their allies. It's a pretty desperate situation for the good guys as of right now. It just seems like the evil forces are just wrecking their battle lines. I don't know, it's pretty close with the dwarves, but over here it's safe to say that the Greenskins are very successful. They had a small victory of taking out that dwarven artillery position. Chaos, though, being a bit more defensive. He's moving up his hell cannons to try to get them in range, do some damage from afar. He's now charging in his dragon ogres to try to quickly get them into the fight, because Bretonnia is actually doing a pretty good job on this side on surrounding some of these Black Knights and some of the Grave Guard. Also, we have more of the Empire coming in, those swordsmen. What a messy fight, though. This is just all over the place. There's a Grave Guard taking on some swordsmen. Oh, the White Knight, or White King. Whatever his name is, he's doing a pretty good job, destroying some dreams. And, oh, geez, look at that artillery crashing into that Greenskin army. We got a lot of Grave Guard over here focusing down the dwarves. The dwarves are completely outflanked, and this is really just turning into a massacre. The Empire need to do something quickly here. They need to reform their lines and try to protect their flanks, because their allies are just getting surrounded from the vampire counts and the Greenskins. It's not looking too great for the dwarves. Britonia still running around with their cav. They're going to get a pretty good charge. Oh, that was a disgusting charge into these orc big guns. But they need to quickly get out of there. He needs to continue to do cycle charges and just keep running down the Greenskins because they have a very healthy army. And he needs to try to take out as many as possible. But what is this over here? Yes, here comes the dragon ogres. They look so cool. Actually, let me get rid of this HUD. One of my favorite units just because they're so intriguing looking. Look at that. But they're trying to get their warhammers into the fight. Their maces. All kinds of interesting weapons into the battle. Oh, stabbing these Grail Knights. The spearmen here are getting surrounded though by these ogres. Now let's go ahead and get a, you know what guys, let's slow down for a second here. Let's see what's going on. Alright, so the Chaos Army has pretty much sent in, I would say, about 60% of his force. So we got some infantry coming down to help his allies. We don't really have any battle lines here, so this is just absolutely insanity. We've got orcs charging in, Empire charging forward, some spears, holding the ground, holding their, holding the battle lines. Great swords, really focusing down these orc boy biggins. And I believe the Empire is actually doing a pretty good job on this side. Oh yeah, here we go. The Bright Wizard, he's getting pretty pissed. Doesn't look like he's doing a lot of damage to the enemy though, so he's probably like, dang it. Sorry guys, I'm still learning. Not a good sign there. Didn't really kill anyone. But the Vampire Counts, they seem to be pretty much defeated, except for this Terrorgeist, their white king over here. Oh, is this the general? Oh, and the Fire Wizard, Bright Wizard, whatever. Doing some damage, but yes, I think this is the general's mounts here. So Britonia's general is dead, fighting bravely against the monsters of the Vampire Counts. Here comes that Terrorgeist. He's going to charge in. He wants some of this action. Oh, he's taking on the next general. So the Empire's general is in danger here, taking on two monsters. He needs to quickly get out of here. This could be really risky because he is surrounded by black orcs. Jeez, this is just one hell of a battlefield, guys. Let's go ahead and see the health of the Emperor. Oh, he's actually really low. Oh, he's about to break. He is about to break, which is not good for the Empire whatsoever. Their leadership is going to be lost. And more trolls are coming in. It looks like they're a little timid there. They're kind of breaking. Black orcs holding back these great swords now. Oh, we have the damsel. What a more fire coming in. I believe this is, you know what? This isn't the Bright Wizard. This is Archeon. Archeon using his magic. What a cool sight this is. Taking out a lot of those handgunners. So the Empire, they're reforming their handgunners. This battle is just absolutely insane. So much going on. Here comes Chaos now, about to flank around this huge blob of Empire greatswords, which is not a good sign for the Empire. He's really got to keep these guys alive if he's going to win this battle. But I believe the gunners are focusing down these dragon ogres. The Terrorgeist still alive. Terrorgeist, I believe, is going to be going for those handgunners. This is just a massive push from Chaos, and it's down to such few troops, guys. Chaos still has some troops left over, but the Demigryphs are going for the Hell Cannons, which we really haven't seen too much in this battle. I didn't really, oh, little lag there, guys. I do apologize about that. I haven't really seen like the explosive impact from the Hell Cannon in this battle, but they are going to try to take it out and try to silence them for good. Chaos is now actually retreating back to take care of those Demigryphs. I think that's a mistake there. I think he should just, you know, commit more infantry and help out in the fight. If we look over this battlefield, this is where the healthiest part of the battle is going on. We can see a lot of forces around the battlefield who are breaking, wavering, but they might return. Oh, a flame on! Taking out, doing some damage on that Vargolf over there. And now the Black Orcs continue to push, taking out the Empire's artillery position. Now they're getting hit hard from Bretonia's artillery. Oh, that trebuchet throwing those massive boulders, doing lots of damage. What are they fighting over here? I don't really see a lot of enemies. Oh, the Iron Fist. Good old Iron Fist. Oh, another flame ball of justice coming in. So Iron Fist is half health. He has infinite morale. He will not break. Oh, but he's taking on some dragon ogres. Beautiful. Bretonia sending in what's left of their infantry. Lots of bowmen fire. Look at that. You can see the arrows hitting the back of this monster. Yeah, he's doing a good job with these skirmishers. Dwarves have some thunderers left over, but they're looking the wrong way. They probably broke, and he's not aware that they returned to the fight, which happens all the time. And Iron Fist fighting bravely, even though he is just completely surrounded, which is, you know, not good. The Empire is going to reform their guns. And remember, guys, the guns are very devastating. They can do a lot of damage. And of course, they can break the leadership of very elite units. Oh, there goes Iron Fist. He is dead. He is dead. Rest in peace. Face first in the dirt. You can see his little legs there, his big boots, and of course his giant axe. Rest in peace, Iron Fist. You will be remembered. So the Dragon Ogres and some Chosen Warriors. That seems to be the strongest part of the evil side. But the balance of power is way in favor of the evil side. But let's see what happens. It just seems like the vampire counts are just down to monsters. And of course their hero over here, the White King. Rails coming in, trying to save their artillery. I don't know. This is a battle of breaking. Just a lot of depleted units coming back, you know, going back and forth. The Demigryphs charging in, doing some pretty heavy damage. Well, we've got some gyrocopters coming in as well, who are going to be very useful at this time of the battle. Late game gyrocopters, they're pretty tough to deal with. You got to make sure you have some artillery left over, but they're going to be sure to snipe out some of the enemies on the battlefield. I would definitely want to be one of the gyrocopters at this point of the battle, because you seem to be pretty safe, because, you know, most of the flying units for the vampire counts are dead. And we can see the good guys are regrouping over here, but the balance of power is still in favor of the baddies. Amazing. And there's still 8 minutes left in this battle. We've got the Greenskin General taking on the Demigryphs all by himself. He's also getting harassed over here by these gunners in the background. So he's got to keep his general alive. The balance of power slowly shifting back to the more of a balanced balance of power. But we got a lot of units teaming up together to take out this great warrior who have seen many battles and many victories. The gyrocopters going in there with a flanking charge and knocking him to his to the ground, knocking him off his feet. Got some abilities going on here. Oh, we've got a lot of gunners forming up. Grail Knights going around them. It doesn't look good. Well, actually, it's still even. How is that? How is this battle anywhere close to even? It seems like the good guys are going to win this battle because they have so many troops left over. Great swords, handgunners, brimstone gun, gyrocopters, Grail Knights. I guess this general is just that tough. And well, actually, you know what? Well, he's breaking. He is breaking. Yeah, he's actually, yeah, he's shattered, actually. He's not coming back. He is not coming out. Why is the Empire breaking to the sight of the Greenskin General breaking? I don't understand that. But let's see. Chaos. He's got some Chaos Warriors. Oh, but they're getting charged by the Grail Knights. And that should be the last of those warriors. Really, it's going to come down to the... Oh, I see. I see. Chaos being super conservative with his forces. And this is what it's going to come down to, guys. This last stand by Chaos. What an epic conclusion to this fight. Oh, enemy lord is dead. Oh, that was probably, yeah, the Greenskin. Yep. There he is, face first. You can see that beautiful smile. Even in death, you will be remembered. You will be remembered. Alright, so what we're going to do here is actually fast forward, just see what happens a little bit. We can see the hell cannons firing at the forces marching forward. Now, this is going to be really tricky. He needs to get his men up there as fast as possible. Obviously, he doesn't want to lose too many forces to artillery fire. Oh, there it is. There's that hell cannon. That purple haze as it explodes, hitting the ground. So we do have some great swords. They're shaken. This one's pretty steady, though. Oh, jeez, more artillery coming in. So they need to move quickly. Oh, no, they're breaking, guys. They are breaking. Do they have enough leadership? I mean, it seems like everyone lost their generals so quickly. They were so just reckless with their generals, which is really surprising. So we'll see if the Empire can even reach these guys. It's not looking too good. It's not looking too good. The demigryphs are getting cut down. Oh, it's tragic to see such a beautiful creature slaughtered. And, oh, there goes the other one. The halberds. Halberds really good at taking out that cav. Penetrating the armor of heavily armored units. But Chaos needs to form up his infantry very quickly here, because the Empire is getting closer and closer. Let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit more here, because I want to see what happens. Here we go. They're getting awfully close. Chaos, they need to move up their infantry to protect their artillery. They want that artillery constantly firing. So here we go. Here we go. He's moving in. Empire coming up here. This is their only option to charge in. We're down to 2 minutes. The balance of power is super close. Who do you think is going to win? Does Chaos have enough infantry to take on the Empire? Or does the Empire have enough leadership to destroy the Chaos? The Warriors of Chaos. And this is it right here, guys. This is for all the marbles. The great swords, man. You never underestimate those great swords. We got the bowmen from Bretonia. You can see the arrows flying into the Chaos Warriors. Oh, what is going on over on this side? Oh, we actually got Bretonia charging in some cav, causing some diversions for Chaos. Oh, no. Oh, the Empire is breaking. They are breaking. We're down to 2 minutes now. 2 minutes. And the balance of power is amazingly enough still even. I do not know why. I do not know how. But I guess Chaos is weaker than they actually look. More breaking from the Empire. I think the Chaos has this one. I think it's safe to say, yes, the balance of power now in favor of Chaos. Can Bretonia win this one? I mean, I don't think so. These hell cannons still have a decent amount of ammo. This one was destroyed. They are down to 1 minute 37 seconds. Master Engineer, he is broken. The archers, they're going to try to pepper down the forces. Actually, they're not even looking the right way. Oh, they shattered. They shattered. They're just breaking. Everyone is... Oh, and they got wrecked by the hell cannon. That's very unfortunate. We did get a charge here from the trebuchet crew. I believe they are out of ammo. I don't understand. Like, how is this even remotely close? I don't get it. Is there like a hidden unit that I'm not aware of? I mean, we've got some wavering Knights of the Realm over here. What are they going to do? Not much. They're probably just going to break as they charge into the hell cannon crew here. Oh my god, get wrecked. Holy crap, those little Chaos Dwarves went flying. If they are even Chaos Dwarves, which, yeah, I assume they are. That was a great charge. Fantastic charge. So Bretonia is down to a trebuchet way in the back there and some Grail Knights. And I think... Oh, wait a second, guys. Wait a second. The Grail Knights charging into Chaos, doing a huge amount of kills. Where did this Grail Knight come from? I am not sure, but they are wavering. Chaos Warriors are breaking. He is down to just 1 unit. Can Bretonia save the day? Can his cav save the day? Can he pull off the cycle charges to destroy Chaos? The balance of power does not agree with Bretonia being able to turn this around. And, oh, no, don't break like that. Oh, that's going to be the end. I was really hoping Bretonia would be able to turn that around. That one charge there did a ton of damage, but it just wasn't enough. So this one was a great battle, very long, all over the place. Let's go ahead and end the replay and check out the stats here. So this one was sent in by Dinoman9877. I do appreciate the battle replay. This one was a really good one. Very action-packed, non-stop like most Warhammer battles. But if we look at his army here, his infantry did not perform that well. His swordsmen doing pretty bad. His spearmen doing bad. His great swords even performing pretty bad. I mean, 33 for the highest amount of kills is really not that great. His gunners doing okay. They could have done a little bit better, but maybe they got a couple quality kills in there, taking out monsters and whatnot. His demigryphs did all right. I think they could have done a little bit better, but I think the best performing unit in his army was the Great Cannon. We can look at Bretonnia over here, again, mostly getting the kills with the cav. His artillery doing pretty solid, and of course his infantry doing terrible. Ghost Killer leading the dwarves. His gunners did alright. A couple of them got 62 kills. His cannons did not do a very good job. He kind of left his cannons out in the open, and the Greenskins were able to take him out so quickly. And then one of his gyrocopters was destroyed right away, and the other one getting 43 kills. Look at Chaos. Chaos doing pretty good. His Dragon Ogres getting a decent amount of kills. His Hail Cannons not doing that great. I mean, one got 70 and the other got 61, but the other two did pretty poor. Let's see, what else do we got here? Zombies, or not zombies. I always call them zombie counts. I don't know why, but the vampire counts, they did all right. Oh, ooh, wow, this Vargolf getting 147 kills. His Terror guys, surprisingly enough, only getting 27. But his Graveguard performing pretty well. Zombies not really doing anything, but that's not a surprise. And the Greenskins with their trolls and black orcs and whatnot, they did pretty solid all around. So good game to all the players. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. It was a very chaotic one. The map was pretty cool. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't. If you want to see more epic, large-scale battles in all Total War titles, be sure to do that. So thanks guys for watching, and I will see you next time.